You're welcome back to News Insights. No matter your tribe, no matter your state of origin, no matter where you are from, no matter your party affiliations, no matter where you worship, church, mosque, or whatever, even in our traditional...
Like Philip that is traditional.
Like Philip that is traditional.
I'm an African, and I'm proud to be one.
One thing that is sacrosanct is that we respect our democracy and we respect the institution of presidency, in quotes. We don't want it to be attacked by any form. Brothers, who are these guys so daring that electrical cable that is supplying electricity to our own villa, they dare touch it? How were they sure there's no? How were they even so sure that there is no power?
No, if you say villa, you may be talking about my villa. You are talking about Aso Rock.
Presidential villa, Aso Rock.
You see, this is where,
how daring can they be?
No, this is where we are in Nigeria. You see, when we talk about insecurity in this country, people think killing people, kidnapping people is just the old thing. You see, what has happened here is, if you know where Millennium Park is in this country,
yes,
we know it's the center of the...
It's just a stone throw from
the villa.
From the villa.
That people went there, dug deep into, what is it, 40
kilometers.
40 meters.
And then they
cable.
40 meters of
cable. 132 kVA.
And then they cutted it away on set. That's to tell you the height of insecurity.
No, Kingsley, this is very stunning. And there's something I want us to point or look at. 500 mm cable is not used by everybody. Now, the knowledge that there could be power being transmitted at that time or not does not lie with everybody. As a matter of fact, you and I may not think that there will be any time where there will be no power supply to the villa. How did they develop the courage to go and cut live cable?
You see, this is where we are today in Nigeria. It's not about whether people will steal. It's about whether we have enough matching power to curtail miscreants. In every society, there are miscreants.
Of course.
You can't stop that.
Yes.
But the fact that it's just like you say, they went very close to the White House and cut off power cable. Aso Rock, if they can come as close as that to Aso Rock, what about your house? What about my house?
Do you know the funny thing is that most people who do not know Millennium Park may not understand what we are saying. As a matter of fact, the gate to Millennium Park from the Aso Rock side is completely closed. Nobody uses it because of security for Aso Rock. They are that close. They are just like neighbor. How could somebody go there, do all this, and they were never apprehended?
You see, when you were asking your question, you made a statement, that the people had the knowledge that light will not be, there will be no big power at that time.
Yes.
You see, it tells you that within the transmission commission or transmission communication, they are culpable in this incident. That is one. Secondly, this is an attack on the presidency.
Of course.
This is the presidency to sit up. They should know that all is not well with them, because when the power is cut off, what is the next?
We will throw in darkness.
What is the next?
Now, if we say Aso Rock, let's not be misguided too much. Aso Rock consists of the 3-arm zone.
And the DSS office is not far away from
It's
there.
just beside it. Not just only the DSS office. There's
this
another security office,
yes,
where you have a joint security network where all agencies of security gather.
Let's put it this way. Beyond Ndidi Mba making the announcement officially,
yes,
okay, for TCL,
yes,
and going for repairs, quick repairs, and whatever they want to do you think somebody must, if we do not hold the team because they've gone, if we're not able to catch them, do you think somebody must be held accountable? Because there is no unprotected spot around the presidency.
The head of TCN, number one. Number two, the minister. They should all be accountable. You see, We should
one
not.
of those securing.
Those are at the hem of the affair. So that we now hold on.
Okay,
so that we now cascade it down. You see, it must get to a time that we will not just announce. TCN should be ashamed.
Philip,
that
somebody has to go in for cutting the cables that is supplying electricity to our presidential villa. Somebody has to be held accountable. We have to see the person on television. What do you think the government should do?
This is just the very. This is a breach of security.
Yes!
This is not just cutting away a armor cable. This is breach of security. This is dangerous.
Very dangerous.
This is a coup. So the government to get to the bottom.
Somebody has to be held
accountable. They should get to the bottom of who is responsible, who was supposed to be in charge.
Because
is there anybody that know that there's armor cable under the
no.
So this is a breach of security.
See, Kingsley, that's why I started with no matter your party affiliation,
yes.
If you're against Tinubu, when your own candidate wins, is it not the same?
Exactly.
It's the same Aso Rock.
The security architect is they should be scrutinized.
That's why you have the Supreme Court. That's why you have the legislatures.
The National Assembly.
National Assembly is all with the same ferry.
That same Shagari road that serves where you branch off to all this, it's the same place you branch off to this.
Yes.
To this
No, it's company and zone.
The NSA is not doing enough. The National Security Advisor
exactly
is not doing enough.
It's not, yeah.
How can they be there and the light is cut off and they're in darkness? How is it going to operate?
From the Aso Rock? No.
How is it going to operate?
No,
so at the end of the day, because we are so used to vandalism, it's becoming normal. But I think
for complacency, we are complacent.
Let me tell you, although this one is at the extreme, no doubt. Snake has swallowed money in this country. Is there anybody being tried for it?
Look, let me tell you.
This is our. You see, you know when you say
that ship vessel.
Let's not trivialize it. By us laughing. It's not a trivial matter.
The life of our president is not safe by this action.
Yes,
somebody
must go in for it.
Somebody must go in for
it.
Listen, within this area, there are patrols, right? By security. You don't forget we have the Brigade of Guard.
Kingsley, I'm telling you that this Millennium Park that is being referenced, you can't get into the Millennium Park to do picnic or do anything simply because of security purpose from that other route. That's somebody SS.
Okay, so why was that gate created? You know, in the Capitol Hill, you have the White House and the Congress, right? So the president can walk, right, from that place to the Capitol Hill.
That's right.
And then there's a field people can gather and see the White House. Yes. It was modeled like after this one.
Yes. Abuja itself was designed originally by American.
So you have the legislature, then you have that Millennium Park,
which
so that
the field.
The field, so that the president can feel the pulse of the people and can stroll within that border and walk. But because of let's not go into that. But they don't do that. So they close that gate where the president can just walk by Millennium Park, see a lot of people having picnic and all that.
I was saying it, there was one day we were at Millennium Park.
Yes.
I said the closing of this gate actually closes the president away from ordinary
people.
That they should have allowed that gate to be open. If you are very conversant with DC, like you were mentioning, you see this independent avenue we have in Abuja, they have it in DC.
Yes.
This constitutional avenue we have in Abuja,
they have it in DC.
Yes. So apart from the initial Japanese that designed Abuja, 3 American architects came again and remodeled it to what we have today. But unfortunately, we underutilized those access because of security.
Yes.
Now, the security is hitting us at that same Millennium Park. What do you think in itself that the president should be thinking in his mind?
Somebody should go in for this. Somebody must go in for things that are not working right. If snakes swallow money, somebody should go in for it. If a sheep gets missing, somebody should go in for it. Even if the culprit is not caught, the head of the agency should resign.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody going in for it doesn't only mean the culprit, the thieves.
No, not the thieves.
Caught. Somebody should be responsible for protecting this.
Okay, but let me tell you what will happen now. They will catch one thief from somewhere and bring the cables and say this.
No, they can't organize
it. You will see it has happened before.
You said it before. This cable are not used. They are not for everyday use.
Yes,
they are only used by the TCN.
Yes, 500 mm cable.
You understand?
It's not what everybody uses.
If I say this is a coup against the president, I know what I'm talking about. So the NSA and all the security apparatus all the people who are responsible, are both the TCN, the security, the
brigade of guards,
all of them to be scrutinized to know who is responsible for. It's not for the other people. Like you said, don't go and bring some condemned armed robber and say they are the one. No, we are not interested in who. It is people who are in charge to see that this thing are in place, that the place is secure. It is those people we should go after.
Yes.
And not we are not interested in common man.
Bet me, they will
It's
want to
our
catch some
president
people.
we are talking here.
This is.
And go and cut one cable somewhere, put there, and say these are the people that came to steal
not
it.
interested.
Why should we? And I've always
Why
talked
would they
about
allow it to happen
security.
in the first place?
I say
Why are you paid?
In security, we should be proactive, not coming from behind.
You know, you have always come back.
Yes.
I'm telling you, any security that is trying to the preventive measure
It
will only
is-
be more than curative
Yes,
measure.
exactly.
The damage is done already.
Exactly.
Even the joining of cable, you know, in empowered, let me tell you, do you know that joining cable itself,
It doesn't bring real current.
oftentimes is discouraged because the locks to lock this cable, to join them perfectly, it's not everybody that has the knowledge. You are talking about 500 mm cable. It's not everybody that have the knowledge to join it. Now the TCN have to be sure they have that competence. You know, they have to rush to fix
Yes.
it. They have to be sure that competence resides within them now and is available to do that right. And the cable itself is available to be used. This is too. How do I describe this?
I said people
It's
should go in
attack.
for it.
Nigeria is actually under attack.
Under attack.
That is why I said those people saddled with the responsibility of ensuring that this place is secure. They should be the people we should go after.
And I also want
But they
to.
should also know that this is what the common man is facing on the streets.
Yeah.
Right? They should know that every day cables are being vandalized. People in the villages, people in the cities.
There was somebody that was doing a street light project the other day. He finished the street light project. When he comes back, everything has been lost. He was quarreling with the community he worked for, whether to be paid or not to be paid, that he has done his job. The company said, we can't see your job. Who was responsible for security in the team security in the street light was a problem.
So if security is breached in Aso Rock,
So
my brother,
you know what he said.
what-
You see,
my house and your house, what do you remain?
you know what he said is very germane. You see, this is what the Nigerian man suffers every day.
Every
so
day.
let them feel it so that they can actually provide security.
Yeah, but at the end
for
of the day,
Yes.
you realize that the head, a human body, you can lose any part of your body and you'll be alive.
Yes.
But if you lose your head, you can't be alive.
Maybe 1 year lose.
No, but
So we don't want to lose our head.
that's what I'm
lose it.
saying.
Maybe 1 year.
So at the end of the day, we do not support
No,
robbery.
not
anywhere.
support.
Anywhere.
No, not in
we
any
do not.
form.
Yeah,
Not in
we
any
do not
form.
support robbery
In
anywhere.
any way, we do
No,
not
not
support
at
it.
all.
We do not support stealing anywhere.
No.
But that
We
of
always
attacking-
say what we are saying that the government should sit up.
Sit up
and,
and upgrade
they
the
should put
security.
a round peg in a round hole
hole.
and a square peg in a square hole.
until we end it there. So let's ensure that those who are saddled with security focuses on the security.
At all levels.
And not money.
At all
After they
times.
speak,
And not money.
When they put
And
money, they look at
confidence
that
should be
side.
the only bedrock to select those.
Sure.
Like I said earlier, we do not support robbery anywhere. We do not support vandalism anywhere. But if you vandalize our head, the whole body is gone. And the whole nation is gone. Vandals. I'm so sure government will after you on this. And whoever that's responsible for this has to be brought to book. This is CNews Insight. We'll be right back.